Due to the classified nature of this subject, certain footage will be restricted. Nevertheless, this material delivers a high level of realism, conveying the sense of being physically present at sea, alongside one of the foremost symbols of the United States military power. Deep within the Earth, long before the outline of a warship ever touches water, the journey of the USS Gerald R. Ford begins. The raw materials that will one day form the most advanced aircraft carrier in history are first extracted, refined, and forged in fire. This is where strength is born, not in ceremony, but in molten steel and relentless heat. Massive HSLA, high-strength low-alloy steel plates, engineered specifically for naval warfare, are forged to withstand extreme stress, shock, and corrosion. These towering slabs represent the backbone of the carrier, designed to endure decades of operations at sea. Once completed, the steel begins its journey into naval history, transported to the shipyard where vision turns into reality. As the gigantic steel plates arrive, the colossal construction effort officially begins. Precision plasma cutting systems slice through the raw material, transforming solid slabs into the vital components of the carrier's hull and internal structure. Every cut follows exact specifications. There is no margin for error at this scale. Skilled American workers oversee each stage of production with practiced focus. Slings are carefully balanced, loads checked and rechecked, and every movement is deliberate. Bolts are torqued to specification, securing components that will soon become part of a floating city. Inside the structural assembly bays, skilled hands and advanced machinery work together, shaping the future one section at a time. Welding arcs ignite, filling the air with light and heat. Each flawless weld bead lays another layer of strength into the ship's foundation. Post-weld inspections follow immediately, ensuring absolute integrity. Once completed, these massive sections are prepared to move forward, advancing the construction of what will become the USS Gerald R. Ford. From raw steel to structured form, the transformation has begun, but this is only the first step in an extraordinary journey. As construction advances, massive steel plates begin their transformation into the formidable hull of the USS Gerald R. Ford. Inside vast fabrication halls, skilled American operators carefully position each plate, preparing it for precise curvature. These plates are not simply bent, they are engineered into shape, following exact naval architectural specifications that determine how the carrier will move through the ocean. Powerful presses apply controlled force, gradually shaping the steel while technicians monitor every detail. Every degree of curvature matters. If a measurement drifts even slightly, the process stops. Adjustments are made immediately, ensuring absolute accuracy before work resumes. Laser-guided systems verify alignment, confirming that each section meets rigorous tolerance requirements. Once approved, fine adjustments are performed, holes aligned, edges refined, and connection points verified. These individual plates will soon become interlocking elements of the ship's massive hull, each contributing to overall strength, stability, and survivability. From a distance, it may look like brute force, but up close it is a disciplined balance of technology and craftsmanship. As hull sections near completion, workers inspect flanges, secure fasteners, and torque bolts to precise specifications. Electrical conduits begin to weave through the evolving structure, laying the groundwork for power, communications, and advanced systems that will one day operate across the ship. What was once empty steel now begins to resemble a living framework. Multiple trades converge within each module: metalworkers, electricians, engineers, transforming raw structure into a self-contained ship section. Every weld and every bolt reinforces the carrier's backbone. These modules are built as independent worlds, fully prepared before integration. When complete, each section is declared ready to move, ready to join something far greater. The ship is no longer an idea, it is taking shape. One meticulously crafted piece at a time. With major hull sections completed, the focus shifts to integration, where individual modules are united into a single towering warship. The colossal crane known as Big Blue prepares for its next critical task. A symbol of American engineering in its own right, the crane stands ready to lift thousands of tons with extraordinary precision. As the lift begins, coordinated teams guide the massive section upward. Every movement is deliberate, signals are exchanged, measurements are confirmed, and balance is constantly monitored. Despite the enormous weight, the lift feels almost graceful, as if the steel itself understands where it belongs. Slowly, the structure is maneuvered into position. Workers guide it with steady hands, ensuring perfect alignment with the sections already in place. Even a minor deviation could compromise the carrier's integrity, so every angle and measurement is verified before the section is lowered. Once seated, the module locks into place, becoming part of the carrier's growing skeleton. Piece by piece, the USS Gerald R. Ford rises from the dry dock. Each successful placement strengthens the vessel and brings the ship closer to its final form. Skilled American craftsmen oversee every connection, confirming that the structure meets uncompromising standards. Attention then turns upward, where aluminum panels are assembled for the carrier's new island superstructure. Lighter than steel yet equally critical, these panels are welded together with precision, forming the command center that will oversee flight operations and combat coordination. Multiple teams work simultaneously from every angle, reinforcing each joint and ensuring structural resilience. Before final welding, components are carefully positioned for optimal performance. Heavy machinery guides each section into place, while crews monitor spacing and alignment. Pins are engaged, final torque is applied, and another major milestone is achieved. The carrier is no longer just steel, it is becoming a functioning warship. Built through teamwork, patience, and unmatched precision. The moment arrives for one of the most decisive milestones in the carrier's construction, the lift of the island superstructure. Weighing roughly 555 metric tons, the massive island is hoisted once more by the heavy lift Big Blue crane. This is a precision evolution, demanding perfect synchronization between crane operators, engineers, and deck crews. Easy, hold it steady. Watch the forward mount point. Bring it down, slowly, inches at a time. With controlled movement and absolute discipline, the island is lowered onto the USS Gerald R. Ford's flight deck. As it settles into place, the ship's identity changes instantly. The once flat deck now carries the unmistakable profile of a true aircraft carrier. The island rises like a command tower, marking the vessel's emergence as a fully recognizable warship. Inside the hull, the tempo increases. Skilled American technicians route miles of fiber optic cable through the carrier's corridors and compartments. Thousands of data pathways are installed with methodical care, forming the backbone of advanced communications, navigation, and combat systems. Every connection is checked, verified, and checked again, built to perform in the harshest operational conditions. In a high-tech integration facility, attention shifts to one of the carrier's most revolutionary capabilities, the Electromagnetic Aircraft Launch System, EMALS. Engineers study detailed schematics and oversee the installation of high-power electrical components. See this on the E-mount schematic? That's where the primary connector goes. We have to be exact. With advanced tools and strict procedures, each EMALS segment is fitted to exact standards. Every completed section brings the carrier closer to its ultimate mission, launching the world's most advanced aircraft with unmatched efficiency, control, and combat readiness. With the ship's core systems in place, the USS Gerald R. Ford enters a new phase, finishing and protection. Skilled American artisans begin applying thousands of gallons of haze gray paint across the carrier's massive hull and superstructure. Working at immense heights and across vast surfaces, teams carefully coat each section, protecting the steel beneath from corrosion and the harsh marine environment. The transformation is striking. As the paint settles, the carrier takes on its iconic appearance. No longer just a construction project, but a true naval warship. Every layer is applied with precision, ensuring durability and uniform coverage across the ship's enormous surface. Attention then shifts to the flight deck, where operational safety is paramount. Specialized non-skid coatings are meticulously prepared, mixed to exact specifications for optimal traction. Covering more than 4.5 acres, the flight deck must provide consistent grip for aircraft and crew under extreme conditions. Crews carefully apply the coating, ensuring crisp lines and uniform texture. Advanced materials and precise techniques create a resilient, long-lasting surface capable of withstanding intense heat, weight, and constant motion. This deck will soon host some of the most demanding flight operations in the world. As finishing work continues, the carrier approaches a historic milestone. The dry dock begins to fill with water, and for the first time, the USS Gerald R. Ford prepares to float. This moment represents years of planning, labor, and engineering coming together. Under expert control, tugboats stand ready, lines are checked, commands issued, and with careful coordination, the colossal carrier begins its slow, controlled movement. The ship is no longer bound to the dock. It is preparing for life on the open sea. As the USS Gerald R. Ford enters open water, the focus shifts to testing and verification. Every system must perform flawlessly before the carrier can be declared mission-ready. On the vast flight deck, crews meticulously prepare for launch and recovery trials, clearing areas and confirming safety zones. The electromagnetic aircraft launch system is brought online once again. Power builds steadily as the catapult charges. A dead load sled is positioned on the track, standing in for an aircraft during testing. Crews communicate clearly, confirming readiness at every station. At the command to begin, the system activates. The sled accelerates rapidly, then is expertly captured by the advanced arresting gear. Sensors and transducers measure performance in real time, ensuring smooth acceleration, precise control, and reliable stopping power. Each successful cycle confirms the system's readiness for real-world operations. Below the surface, attention turns to the carrier's underwater capabilities. Transducer arrays are carefully positioned, forming the heart of the ship's sonar and situational awareness systems. Rigorous testing ensures these components meet uncompromising naval defense standards. At the stern, skilled technicians guide advanced systems into place, securing critical components with absolute precision. Connections are verified against schematics, ports confirmed, and systems locked down. Every installation is followed by thorough testing, ensuring seamless integration with the carrier's broader network. These trials are not simply technical checks, they are proofs of reliability. Each success strengthens confidence that the ship can perform under the most demanding conditions. With every test completed, the USS Gerald R. Ford moves closer to fulfilling its role as the centerpiece of modern naval power. With trials completed and systems verified, the USS Gerald R. Ford stands as a fully realized aircraft carrier, the result of years of relentless effort, precision engineering, and skilled craftsmanship. From the steel forged deep within the earth to the advanced systems now humming within its hull, every stage of construction reflects a commitment to excellence. Each weld, bolt, and cable tells a story of teamwork. Thousands of workers across multiple trades contributed their expertise, transforming raw materials into a vessel capable of projecting power across the globe. The carrier is not just a machine, it is a carefully balanced ecosystem, designed to operate continuously under the most demanding conditions. The island superstructure now towers above the flight deck, serving as the nerve center for operations. Beneath it, the A-1B nuclear reactor provides unmatched endurance, powering systems that define a new generation of naval warfare. EMALS and advanced arresting gear stand ready to launch and recover aircraft with precision and efficiency never before achieved. As the carrier prepares for active service, it represents more than technological advancement. It embodies innovation, discipline, and the enduring skill of American shipbuilding. Every system has been tested, every tolerance confirmed, and every challenge overcome. Piece by piece, the USS Gerald R. Ford was built to serve for decades. Now complete, it joins naval history not merely as a ship, but as a symbol of what is possible when engineering vision meets human dedication. The journey that began in fire and steel now continues at sea, ready to serve, ready to lead, and ready to define the future.